azul, azul. Maneketagit. Istifajist. How are you guys? So it's time to learn Tamazight again. I do this from time to time, of course, as I'm always learning. So, of course, Tamazight is the indigenous language of North Africa. It has many dialects, maybe around 14 across Northern Africa. So I'm in Morocco. So I believe the friends were telling me this book, though, is like more of the Sus dialect, Tasusit. But let's learn some more. So this is the alphabet that the writing system is Tifina. So let's see. This one. So I can read the letters, but I don't know what they mean all the time. But with these pictures, hopefully it can help. Okay, so Usun. Usun. Oh no. Usun. I'm not sure what that means. Is it like a neighborhood? Because we did some other lessons. Ah, okay, village. So yeah, I know there's another word is like tadart. I know tadart or something like that. It's like home, but some people were saying you can say village too. How are you doing, Sinclair? And Asif. Yeah, we had Asif before for river. And what? What is that? Eager. Eager? Tadart home. Igrem? Village? So then what's Usun? Just different dialect or what? Hey, Dub. Let me see. It hid your Tiffy now. Can I show? Okay. Azul. Tricia. Azul, azul, azul. I'm not sure what the other stuff means. How are you doing, A-Dub? What's eager? Oh, is that what you were saying? No. You were saying eagram? No, that's different though. Because that's GH. This is G. I don't know. Eager? What's eager? Oh, field. The R pronounced in French. Well, I don't know French. So. But you mean the GH or just E? Oh. I don't know how the R sounds in French. I don't know. I know Spanish, but Icarus from Latin. The eager? Well, the famous Icarus story. What about tortit? 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 Is that like garden? I don't know. Tortit. Tortit? Tortit. I don't know. Oh, orchard. This one? That's very specific, huh? Like in the US, in my region, we say orchard for just the apple orchard, but yeah, that's interesting. But what else did they have there? Like a fountain? Or what? I don't know, the blue stuff. A moat. I don't know. Imachrain. Looks like corn. Cornfield? I don't know. Planting? Garden? harvest, crop. That one's hard to say though. With the imran, rein? Oof. Oof. Imran. Hmm. That looks like corn, but this. What are those, turnips or something? So, garden, maybe? Field? I don't know. But you said field was eager, no? What is this? Plants in general. Growing out of the earth. Okay, plants. That makes sense. Plants, plants, plants. Maybe I should write this down. Plants. Birds. Ijdad. Or igdad. Is that just difference in dialect? Or I wonder why they have the two different ones there. Let me see. Plants. Field. Orchard. I hear seagulls. We had this one before, I think, yeah? Tagant. It's forest, right? It's interesting though, some of those other pictures did not look like this one, but like this in my culture, I would be like, oh, okay, forest, yes. Like I know that exactly, right? But some of these pictures are so like culturally aligned, right? Okay, forest, yeah. And we were taught that too, you know, I tutored in the ESL department for some years and like it's just such an important thing to understand that like just because you show a student a picture doesn't mean they're going to understand because like they're coming from their own unique perspective and culture, right? So it's interesting. What is that? I can't even tell what is in that picture. Garbage? They're picking up oh, now I see. Wait, hold on. I think that's a rake and they're raking up leaves to put in a bag. The coloring is just okay. Afrad and Aras. Oh, you guys told me this one on Facebook. Aras. I've said it in the taxi before too. Because, you know, Morocco, sometimes you don't have Aras near you, so you have to take it with you, So I remember that. Like, I feel like most people were saying that one, so just I chose to remember that one, but I don't remember if people said this one too. Afrad? Maybe. Yeah, I think maybe people have said that one too. But trash, garbage. You use afrad. Mm. North and south dialects for the birds. Mm. Interesting. Let me write that down. Birds. Garbage. That's garbage. Yeah, I know some of you guys were telling me too on Facebook, like, yeah, like the way we use it in English too, or American English. Yeah, we say garbage a lot. We understand trash, but then some people were really breaking it down like manure and like um I don't remember all of those, but there's more specific words right within garbage. Compost. Yeah. But you know aras as well. Just like the Brits say rubbish. Right, right. Like we also understand that, but like, yeah. Even though, yeah, let me think about that. In the US, I feel like maybe trash and garbage depends on the area too. Just like soda and pop, right? Like my area says pop, but I think some places, maybe down south, say soda, or maybe it was the north. I don't know, or like on the coast or something. But hey, English, you said I know nothing about Tamazight alphabet, even though I'm Amazigh. Isn't that weird? No, it's not weird because it's so old, right? It's so ancient. It was almost forgotten, right? And then came back. Hey, Goomba. This is Tamazight. And the writing system is Tifina. Goomba. Goomba. The famous song right now. I've been dancing to that song. Magumba. I forget what country is that from though. Magumba. Was it South Africa? Anyway, saying pop is a crime. Hey, pop sounds better, man. Who says that? Magumba? Or what do you mean? I'm just referring to a song because his name sounds like Magumba. It's from Goomba Kingdom. Where is that? Wait, you talking about the song or you? Your name or whatever? It exists in my brain. Okay, okay. He said, I am the Goomba Kingdom. Okay, so we have, of course, Ahidus. Ahidus, Ahidus, Ahidus. But some people were telling me, like, Ahidus for real, like, literally means music. Is that right? Or was that Ahawash? Oh, that's here, though, too. But what's the literal? Was it Ahawash that literally means music? I don't know. I get confused. And maybe we all get confused because of translation. But and then what was this one? Tahanut? Ah, like the Hanut. But that's interesting. Tahanut. When is it feminized? Like Ahadus is like a synonym of Ahawash? But so it means music? It literally means music? I don't know. That's what somebody told me. But like, of course, before someone told me that, I just thought they were the genres, right? Like types of music. What? Tahanut is greater than. Oh, I didn't see. Um, that's amazing though. Why are you learning this exotic language? I'm in Morocco, so I'm learning it. But I love languages too. Tahanut is less than Agdes. Agdes. I know the city Agdes, but I don't know if I've heard that. Hmm. But why is it Tahanut here? Because of course, everybody says the Hanut. Go to the Hanut. I need to get some snacks or some shampoo or you know. Hadus's dance. The company was singing. Oh, you said I thought they speak Arabic in Morocco. Oh no. So many people do, of course, but the original people, right, the indigenous native people are Amazigh. A lot of people know the word Berber, even though it's derogatory, but similar to like in the US, right, that people will say Indian, but it's not correct, and some people see it as derogatory. So that's like Berber. So instead, the respectful term is Amazigh, and so they speak Tamazight, the indigenous language. So they use this writing system. But it's so ancient, you know, like, so I was saying that, like, this writing system almost disappeared. That's my understanding. But the Tuareg, uh, you know, and correct me, you guys, if I'm wrong with anything, but the Tuareg people, they're the ones that, like, kept it, like, preserved it, you know. And now it's being, it has been, you know, brought back or whatever, like, or dispersed more or whatever. Agdez means market, but Moroccans forget it, so they use tahanut, not OG. Yeah. But why is tahanut the feminine word? Because everybody says the hanut, go to the hanut, hanut, hanut. It's so hard for me to say that. Like, my brain is like, yeah, because it looks like hand out, and I used to say hand out all the time. The ooh sound, hanut, 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 hanut. But yeah, why is it feminized? I don't hear people say the tahanut. I mean, I might just not hear it right too, but because my ear doesn't pick up on everything. But okay, wait. Im. Wait, this was the same one, right? Im. Im. Rein. It's hard, man. And then, okay, what is it? Tazdait? 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 What is that? Palm tree? I know. Masculine has another meaning. Broom. Oh, okay. It's so confusing. Okay, and then this one. Is it teeny? Teeny? It's teeny. Or teeny? Teeny tiny. Am I saying it right though? Teeny? Or do I need to enunciate like I guess if that Y wasn't there, then it would just be teeny, right? So I need to enunciate the Y? But how do I enunciate? Teeny? Tiny? Tiny? I don't know. Tiani? Tiani? Oh no. Tiani? Tiani? Well, that's gonna mess with my brain. Because there should be an A there, no? Tiani. Or Tiani. No? I don't know. Tiani? Like peonies? The flower? I don't understand. There's a verse that says, Teeny, 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 teller, teeny, teho? What does that mean? I don't understand. Why is my phone getting so hot? Why don't we go to, I think it was the seasons were coming up. I'm just not at that level yet for all the questions. Like, I don't know what the questions mean because I don't know enough of the other words. So it's helpful when there's like pictures. Dates are there, dates are expensive. Oh, interesting. Looks like the kids are camping. This lady, why is this lady always with the bird? And okay, we got the forest. Tigni? What was it? Oh no. Wait, I was writing some down too. Hold on. Let me look at my. I'm tripping. Tagant. Man, you know, sometimes the writing, when I'm writing in Tifinagh and then English or vice versa, sometimes it gets very confusing because of the letters, right? Like the N looks like an L, and then the L looks like an N. Yeah. It's a little bit crazy. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Seasons. Okay, so of course I know Tafsut because of the like protests and rallies and stuff. So that would be spring. It looks like spring. It has the flowers blooming. Yes. Okay, and on Badu. Hey? On Badu? On Badu. That's interesting. I don't know if I've heard that one before. That must be summer, huh? Tagant. Okay. On Badu. It's so interesting, the B and the D, you know, together. It confuses without like the vowel in between or something. But okay, it must be summer. This one looks like fall or autumn. We say fall in the US. One. Anebdu. Anebdu? Oh no. It looks like Anbadu. Anbadu. Okay, wait. Anebdu. 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 I don't think I'll remember that unless I put a little E. They have the like schwa. I don't know, man. Okay. One. Two. Three. I'm one or am one. I don't know. I'm one. I think. Okay, and then winter. See, another man, they have the G and the R and the S and the T together without like vowels or schwa or something like Tagerst or Tagersit. It's a nice little snowman. Is there a word for snowman in Tamazight? Oh, so random. Tagerst? Tagersit. I don't know. What we got here? Beach campsite. I don't know, but they don't have words next to them. Some questions. What is it? Argas. I've heard that word before. Oh, Udful. Oh yeah, because Adful is snow, right? Oh, snowman. Okay. All right. Hello. I figured it out. Okay. Argas is man. Okay, but tell me, you guys like, you know, is it Arba? Arba and Tarbat is boy and girl? He who has not eaten early dates has not eaten good dates. Oh. Is it better to eat them when they're like fresh or whatever? Do. I have that song in my head still. What is that? Mint? Looks like mint, huh? How do I say that? Tagrest. Tagrest? Oh, agris. Agris? Agres. Agris? It's ice. Okay, wait, let me write that down. I don't understand. Okay, what? Nana? Sounds like Italian for grandma. Let me see. Gris equals ice. Ice, baby. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's the other letter that I'm not so familiar with. Oh, that's what you're saying, nana. What? It's like nana? Arabat. Boy, girl. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I learned those in Butagarar from those kids. The one video I made. But Google Translate didn't seem to know. So this is Nana. Or Nana. Anana? Ananas. Sounds like, what is that? Pineapple? In some languages? Anyways. What is that? A rose? A flower? A peony? It's very specific. Nana. Oh, it's so cute. Nana. That's what they call grandma in well, I think Italian, but Sicilian especially, I know. Table. Hibiscus. Okay. Thank you. That makes sense since it's next to the mint. But what is that, bro? What is that? I have no idea what that is. Okay, wait, but how do I say this? Tabel. Is it like an ah sound? I forget what that. Tabelamant. Yeah, yeah, because I remember that letter is like if you hard press or long press the A, it's there. But I don't know the slight difference. But tabelamant. That's what it sounds, or that's what it looks like to me. But I don't know. But what in the teen sheen? What? Oh no, then it's like AA together. AA Ron. Okay, teen nashin. Sounds like a song or something. Teen nashin. But what is it? It looks like poker chips or something. I don't know. Teen. No idea. Or like coins. Yeah? Coins? Money? Coins? Just trying to understand the picture. What? It means like a refreshener? Mentos? Right? Like what? That's so specific. And how would that be like in an ancient language? Like poppy? Like poppy seeds? Or like, what do you call it? Fennel? I don't know what poppy is usually, but they're both. Poppy or fennel is like more narrow. Those look very round. Oh, this is poppy? For real? I thought so. I don't know. This is poppy. I know. Oh god. Gordo. Hey. Wait, I need to look. I thought poppy was like a light color, no? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the region. Show me where poppy comes from. Oh, good. What? Oh, I guess I have seen pictures of that. I mean, yeah, it looks a little bit different. Interesting. You know, of course, the relation we have to poppy is like poppy seeds in the U.S. for like poppy seed muffins or like poppy seed bagels. So we don't see the real one. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Is that like popular in North Africa though? I guess there are different colors. There's like pink, dark pink, like magenta, yellow. Oh, okay, maybe the one I was thinking of is yellow. That one looks more familiar, yeah. But not in real life. I've never seen it in real life because, yeah, like I said, we don't have it. But... Whoa, puppy. Money is it is like coins, yeah, like coins. Mm. You said that letter isn't native to Tamazight? Did you mean they're Arabized words? Puppy. Okay. So this I'll just put. Hmm. I wonder. So I wonder, is that like a super old word then? Because coin, if it means coins, like coins are a really old concept. Well, I mean, of course, you know, I don't, I don't know, like what year we started having coins in the world, but like, yeah, I don't know. Because of course, before that, many places had shells. But anyways, I'm thinking real deep there. Okay, they are loan words. Yeah, that would make sense too. Okay, yeah, I've seen this one before for onions, azalim. But just what you said the that letter isn't native to Tamazight, so these are Amazighized words. But did you mean Arabized? So I can understand clearly? That will help me understand the sounds too, I think. I don't know. And we have Anzar, of course. Anzar. Rain, 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 rain. What was the raincoat? Ara Anzar? Wait, let me see. I think I wrote that down somewhere. Where did I write that? No, I'm tripping. Oh, it's Araman. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like raincoat. Yeah, yeah. The Arasmid, I guess, coat. And Araman is raincoat. Hmm. Coins, I think they should have added also banknotes. Ah, okay. So just money in general. No, they're Arab Persian words, but with added Amazigh prefix. Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. Because you were talking about the letter, but now you're talking about words, yes? I don't know, but I mean, I get what you mean. Yeah, money in general. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, did I skip the this guy? Ooh. Awkward. 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 Oh my God, have mercy. Awkward. Hey. Good. Awkward. Most 90% of words that use that letter are foreign. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. So that letter in general within something might indicate that it's a loan word. Okay, gotcha. Interesante. Am I saying this one at all correct? Awkward. Okay, ak. It's the W there, right? It's small awkward. It's that tiny little thing, right? Awkward. Awkward-zmu. 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 Crab, right? He's a crab. He's a crab. It's a crab. Awkward-zmu. I don't know if I'm putting these letters together correctly. Awkward-zmu. Well, that's a hard Z too, huh? No, I don't know. I wonder if the people in the mountains, use that word a lot though, or it's just kind of coastal. Or do they have like sand crabs in the desert? And then is that the same word? Or you have to put like sand before or after? I don't know. I've definitely never heard that word before. Have you guys heard it before? Awkward's mew. Mew, 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 mew. That's an interesting sound too, though. Mew. All right, what do we got? Adrar. I guess we can match. This. So let's see. Tagerset? You said maybe is how you say it? Oh, you said Aquarzmew. Aquarzmew? I don't know this word. Yeah. We live far from the sea. Yeah, that was my question. Only dialect that uses that letter natively is Mauritania. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I have more questions then. Because if it's, you mean just in the way that that letter is used? So like they natively had that sound or letter? I don't know. I don't understand. It's okay though. It's deep. Okay. So Tiger's set, and okay, they have the Bedu. On the Bedu. I don't know. Tough suit. It must be this one. Tagant is the form. Il. What was that? Il. They didn't tell us nothing about the beach on the other page, no? Is that il? I'm one. I'm two. I have to double check, you guys. Yeah, okay. I was like, I remember ice, but tiger set. I don't know. Okay, it's winter. Unbadoo. Oh, I'm one. Il must be beach. Huh? They didn't give us that one. But unbadoo. Yeah, okay. I'm one is like fall. I'm one, I'm two, I'm three, I'm four. Unbadoo. I'm one. Tough suit. Il. Did you guys say that though? Oh, the sea. The sea, the ocean. Do you guys differentiate? I know in American English we say sea and ocean like interchangeably, which is probably not correct. Like, but it's just easier to say ocean for everything. That big body of water over there. But is this so eel? Is it like it sounds like eel? Eel. I don't know. The animal, the fish. Mauritania was the first to break from. He's going real deep here. Mauritania was the first to break from Proto-Tamazight, and they developed that sound 1,800 years ago, while other Amazighs learned it from Arabs, Egyptian, and Persians. Learned what from? I'm not familiar with like Proto-Tamazight, like, and all the different versions of Tamazight throughout time, but the letter. Oh, that specific sound. Okay, that letter. Okay. That sound. Oh no. Good. That's really interesting. I think I'd have to read a book about that. Okay. I'm reading these other sentences that like here's tiu tiu. Tiu tiu what is it? Tiu tiu. Milmi? Mantur? Managu? Managu. Managu? I don't know. I don't understand. Man, what? I need some vowels, man. I don't know where to put. yeah. I don't know. Why? Yawn. Hna? Tagant. Yeah, I don't know what that means. It's too much, man, for my brain, I think. Right now, anyways. One. Fall. When? Milmi is when. Okay. Okay, we got fall again. I'm one. Aurach. What's that? Aurach? What does that mean? Paint? Yellow? Yellow, okay. Maybe we had it like a long time ago. I don't remember that one. And an L and a W together. I don't know what to do with that, you know? Ilu. Ilwa. I don't know. Ilu. Ilu. It had to have something between the L and the W, no? Iliu? Iliu? Ilu, okay. That's interesting. Why wouldn't it use the other, like the OU letter? Ilu. That would make more sense in my brain. Okay. What is this? Mushrooms? Oh. Agwursul. Like the letter E. Then ilu. Ilu? Like emu. Okay. Ilu. Agwursul. Agwursul? Agwursul. What? I don't know. Agwursul. Mushrooms. Something like that. Ignore the W sound? Really? Why? Agursil? Agursil? Why ignore the... Why is it there then? Why not just the G then? Agursil. But I noticed like with the asguasameno, right? Like you have to pronounce the W sound, no? The small W is only pronounced by snow. You're funny, man. But I was hearing that sound when people were saying asguasameno, because I was like, gua? I was like, huh? Gua? Because I think I saw some people leaving out that little W, but then I think the proper spelling for asguas, right, is with that one. So I was very confused with that. Unnecessary South Market stuff. You're funny, man. Why is it there? Why is it a letter then? Like, I don't know. Anyways. Oh, here we have asguas. Like new, yes? Is it new or year? No, year? Asguas, ameno. Oh, ameno is new. Yeah, asguas is year. So you think I should say ask Gus? Ask Gus. I don't know. It's zund, no? Let me remember that it's ask Gus. Yes, it's more accurate, but nobody says it now. But sometimes it's more accurate. Well, I was gonna say then let's be accurate, but like, you know, we definitely don't do that in American English, right? We just, yeah. I don't have the history or experience here. Asquas means literally day in day. Interesting. Oh man. Then like why the like two G's but the well it's a G and a GW, so then it's like as gua. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I still don't always hear the difference between when there's two or one, like of the letter, but as guac. As guac. Guacamole. Okay, it must be orange, huh? The color orange. As guac. As gah. When the last day of the year meets the first day of the day. The last day of the year meets the first day. Interesting. Is that a specific time though? Like historically? Or just I don't know, that's hard. Just because we have so many calendars in the world. As oh, red? Why they look orange? Maybe it's funny. Looking through the phone, it looks a little bit more orange, but it looks a little red here, but still kind of like dark orange. It's so funny. Me and my dad will be like purple, blue, or like blue, green. Like we'll fight about it. But most people I agree with, but like me and him on some colors. So funny. Maybe it's a generational thing, but maybe we just have different eyes. Obviously, we have different eyes, but maybe also the way we label something too, like time cultural difference. It's an interesting concept. What do we have here? People, the grandma still with the bird, man. Okay, and the ism, the lion. It's so funny that it blocked your comment because the English. That's why, like, I try. I clicked to show it. I don't know if you can see it too, but anyways, I see your comment. But it's so funny. I'm hesitant to write those letters together, like on Facebook. So I choose to like spell some Tamazight words incorrectly because the limitation with cussing and stuff is funny. So that word day, g in asguas, is day and day. Oh, good. God, oh, hey. Happy day. All right. God, oh, a snooze. Wait, but a snooze, but maybe that's only one S. Is that right? Or I thought it was two. I don't remember. Oh, good. Yeah, those one letter words, man. Okay. The problem is related to the running of colors when printing. Yeah, that too, I think, because Sometimes the colors are too blended even in one picture. Yeah. Oh no. How do you say monkey in Tamazight? I don't know if I learned that one. Squirrel? Is there a word for squirrel? Do you guys have squirrels? Dang, I miss squirrels. It's like something I don't see here. We have squirrels everywhere in my city. Rabbits and rabbits too. We have rabbits everywhere. How do you say rabbit in Tamazight? And then what is that? An antelope? With the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard. I don't know the words. Okay. Well, that looks like a fox, but it also looks like another animal that I don't remember the name of, that we don't have in my area. Abagoose. Abagoose. I'm trying to. It like blocked it too. I don't know. I tried to unblock it, but it's being weird. Monkey. Mongoose? What? It keeps blocking the words. As dude. Well, it's hard to say, man. I don't know if you guys can see the comments. I click show, but it doesn't. It's no longer doing anything. I don't know. Okay. Oh, they have some of the words over here. Okay, rabbit. Autil. Reminds me of Martil. Autil. Tagant, forest. What? Why is it not ism? I know ism. I read. You know what? I remember posting a video with someone. You know, it was one of the street Tamazight videos, and we did lion ism. But then when I posted it, I think people were talking about yeah. I feel like people had a difficult time differentiating between lion and tiger. And I don't know if that's just because of English or because they're a little bit similar animals, that maybe some regions have different names. I don't know, but I think I do remember this word too. Someone said maybe, but the reef. I thought you guys were saying maybe this book was a bit more like Seuss, or is it the standardized? I don't know. Ah, tigers. I glass. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing all of these people. People were confused. I'm also confused. I don't know. But I read ism agerzam. All lion. Also, like a different type of lion, like the what is it, Barbary lion in Morocco. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard with animals and different classifications or kinds. I don't know. Where did my pen go? Hello? Oh. Ushin? Ushin? What is that even? Like a wolf? Is that a wolf? Ushin is a very common last name. Really? I've never heard that. Udad. Udad. Jackal. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to. I'd have to like, let me see. Because we don't have that in my area too. Show me a jackal. Jackals look smaller. Hmm. I'm familiar with wolves. Just my own reference, right? Because, like, we have them in the US, but. And coyotes. We have coyotes where I grew up. You can hear them, but you can't see them. And maybe wolves. I don't remember. But udad? Is that an antelope? North African wolves look somewhere between wolf and jackal. That makes more sense, yeah. Like, just my frame of reference, it looks like a wolf, yeah. But I don't have a reference for jackal, you know? But yeah, he kind of he kind of looked like, you know, a little bit different than my frame of reference. Yeah, jackal's quite smaller than a wolf. Yeah. If you want to see ocean, search African golden wolf. African golden wolf. Right? Huh. It's interesting. Some of the pictures look really look like a wolf, and then some of them look more like a jackal. The other pictures I was looking at. Some of them almost look like a fox too. It's really interesting. They look more slender than the wolves I'm familiar with in the US. But Udad is some kind of a sheep, wild sheep. Mm. Hmm. Mouflon, what's that? I gotta look up that because it's. Wow. Wild sheep. Interesante. It's dangerous, often confused for fox. You know, but since we do have foxes where I'm from, we know that they can also like steal your baby. You know, like sometimes the fox. So I grew up out in the rural area, of course. So like it's different. You know, we're used to like being safe or whatever. But like they were coming to the city sometimes, and so people were like, make sure make sure you have your kid. Like. But yeah, it's crazy to see them like running through the city. Ew. Gross. I don't even want to look at that one. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Aram. I know camel. Aram, aram, aram. Yeah, I feel like most. Is that one word that like everybody knows? or that it's like the same. I feel like all the dialects are like, I don't know. I feel like everybody, if I say that, everybody knows that one. Is it different anywhere? I don't. Hmm. Skip the cockroach. What is this? Azru. Azro? It reminds me of the name of the city. We say Azro, but yeah. Azru. I don't know. And the freaking cockroach. Maybe Tamazight is different. But like Sus, Atlas, Reef. Ah, Al, Al, Hmm. But it sounds very similar. Like some words are so different, right? But yeah. Interesting. Ich. Abandriu. Azru is rock. Maybe that's why the name of the city? But maybe it's spelled a little bit different though. Abandriu. You're so abandriu. Ew. Ew. Gross. Goodbye. Get out. Okay. What is that? Cantaloupe? What? Why did they give us these and we didn't go over that one? This look like peaches. We did onion, but we didn't do potatoes either. The city Azru in Morocco, Tunisia, and Algeria. Oh. But I feel like it's spelled a little bit different though. Dagger Z. What up though? Long time, man. How's it going? Okay, wait. I should know one of these, right? What? See, but now they put the feminine. Why? So tell me why, you guys. Azalim, they said, was the onion, right? So why now tazalimt? Does that mean it's supposed to be a little onion? Come on, man. You still in Morocco? Yes, I'm still in Morocco. Are you still you were in Marrakesh, I think? You are disgusted by cockroach. Ugh. Is that a universal sound, you guys? Ich, gross, ew. Casablanca, nice. First one is easy, okay, but this one is. Tell me about the masculine and feminine, though, you guys, because I don't get it. I don't even want to deal with like the extraness of the masculine and feminine stuff. Masculine plural, feminine singular? What? It's getting cold again. The times for your nightly besaras are coming. Yo, but I'm in Eswera now. Suera. But I found some besara here. But they be running out early too. So then sometimes I get the lentils. Even in Arabic, bro. What? I don't. That's the extra thing that I don't understand, bro. I'm gonna cry. Ich. It's universal. It's funny because, like, yeah, is that the only reference we have for that sound too in English? That's the only way we know how to pronounce that. But I don't get it, bro. Masculine plural, feminine singular. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. I don't want to get it too. Okay, you said the first one is easy, but patata. Okay. Potato sounds like Spanish or even English too. Patatas. Okay. Tamnunt. Tamnunt? Not sure. Tal. What? Oh no, honey, no. Tal. Oh god. Might hurt myself if I try to pronounce it. What? This is the like sound like like Khalid. Oh my god. I can't even like tal. Jesus. That's good to hear, Daguzi, man. I'm glad it's contagious. Tazalimt. One onion. Tazalim onions. What? What? Why? I don't understand. So Tazalim is not feminine anymore, and Azalim is not masculine. We have different rules. You know, I was communicating with another girl in Tamazight a little bit the other day through text, and like I totally used the masculine because I'm just man. It's like it's just extraness for me from English, you know? It's like why? Why, God, why? My brain is like I'm boycotting genderness in languages. I don't like it. Okay, but let me write this down because one onion. Tazalimt. Onions. Really? Azalim. It's like illogical in my brain. Azalim. Why is the plural not like Izalimin or something like that? I don't know. Okay. Man. Talchucht. Okay, it's peach. She said it's peach. Is it peach or peaches? Because it's peach? No. It's peach, right? I don't even want to know if I want to ask, how do you say peaches? Would peaches just be al-khuch? Why does the gender have to do with singular and plural now, man? That's crazy to me. All right, so cantaloupe has to be tamnut. Okay. Between this word pronunciation and then what y'all just dropped on me about this stuff, man. I refuse. God. Just really messes with my brain because it's too much. So how can I think of it? Like, because what's been told to me before, right, is like the feminine is oftentimes like smaller or like prettier or whatever, and that's already like crazy to me, right? To have to think like that, because um, but maybe I can think of, okay, so singular because it's like smaller, like the number one is smaller. Oh, it's crazy. Like only like when I go to the market, just only get batata. Uh, so like batata is not masculine or feminine then? Because it's not like it sounds like it's not originally Tamazight. Uh, it's like I've said this before, it's like having to learn like two separate languages then coming from English with the masculine and feminine stuff, man, because we don't have it. So it's like I have to remember two things. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's making me crazy, 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 crazy. I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy just thinking about you, Tamazight. I'm going crazy. Okay. Do I want to keep going? What do we have here? Tamala. Are these specific birds? Oh no. It looks like a dove. Some kind of a dove. Tamala? Timil? Species. It's in the dove species, are you saying? Gosh, what is that? Taskurt. Tazguacht. I have no idea what that is. What could that be? It's not a turkey. It's a pigeon. No. Quail. No. I don't know. The first one is a dove. The rest are some bird nerd stuff. Bird nerd. Okay. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Pee Wee Herman. Taskurt. Tazgach. Tazguacht. Guac. Sounds like guac. Guacamole. Okay, and then um what is even that? Askur. Askur? Dudi. Oh god. Mm. I don't know. This looks kind of like vaguely something like I might have learned like from another country or whatever. When you study like exotic animals or something in school, maybe, or maybe it's similar to something I've seen. I don't know. But this one, I have no idea. No idea. Adfsrch. Oh no. Asnu. Inu. Dat in imduchal. Ah, imduk. Is it imdukal, imdakal, imdaukal? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, man. I remember trying to say the word like I'm dukal to somebody, but like they were like, oh, I'm daukal. I was like, is that how you say it? Or am I saying the wrong form, or it's a different dialect? Man, I don't know. Don't learn that unless you're buying birds as a hobby. No, I know. I wouldn't learn that anyways because it's like it's not useful. Yeah, like I don't see them. It's too specific. Imdukal. It looks like imdukal, right? Like friends, right? But how about singular? Is it amdukal or amdaukal? How do you say just one friend? Hmm. Wait, and so, because that has me thinking more about this craziness. Are you saying for the singular and plural thing or whatever, like, or no, masculine and feminine? See, it's like very confusing to me. It's because it's countable? Is that why? I don't know. Imducal? Imducal. Imducal. Oh no. But I thought it started with an A for singular. Or are you telling me I'm mispronouncing the imdu imdu? So it's not imducal, imducal, imducal. Oh man. California, yay, okay. Wait, what were you saying yes to? I don't know, man. Amidi? Hmm, I never heard that one. Is that more widely known? This is still messing with my brain, you guys. La, 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 la. I don't understand. Shorter, more friendly. I don't know if Moroccans use it, but they know it means. Hmm. It probably depends on which friends I'm talking to, too, because it's friends and also just from posts, too, right? Like on Facebook. But, because, yeah, some friends are from, like, Atlas area, some friends are from Sus area. But then also sometimes people don't say which dialect they're talking about on Facebook, so that confuses me, too. Okay, argon. Like, what does argon even look like? I don't know. No frame of reference for that, but is it this one? Because I think I've seen it on bottles here. But that looks like azmur, no? Olives? I don't see it here. What is this? Pomegranate? And then orange. Oranges. Hey Hisham, what are you reading? I'm studying Tamazight and Tifina. Do you speak Tamazight? The last one is orange. Talt, girl, what? Talshint. What? Really? No. Or is it like Talshinit? Tal Tarmant? Tarmant is pomegranate. Hey man. The last one's orange? Talshint. Hey man. Talshint? Sheeny. Hmm. Sheeny. Yeah. What's what? Tazitunt. Hmm. Is that like Azmur? You never use the feminine form of orange. So how am I supposed to know? I'm still confused. I have to look back at this. Um, so feminine means one. Oh God. God help me. So this means olive, one olive, even though the picture has olives. That's why it's like even more confusing. But is that still a form of Azmur? There's no M though. Tazitunt? Sheeny. It's okay, I don't eat oranges though, so I don't like to do a lot of acid, like acidic stuff. Hisham, what did you say, man? That's Hebrew, no? Use Tazmurt. This book this book is dumb sometimes. Why? Like what I wonder if it's in some dialect. Tazmurt. But I've heard Azmur before. But so that's for olives. Cause yeah, I'm never gonna say like, can I get a olive? Can I get an olive? Just one olive, please. Like, I don't know, man. Okay. Anyways. Do. Cow, rabbit, elephant, tiger. And we have our choices are tafunast. Tafunast. Aknin? What? Is that cow? Because I don't think I've heard that one before. Aknin. I don't know. Ilu. Ilu was elephant? Achilas. That's what you guys were saying for tiger, right? I think. The translator. But do you speak Tamazight or no? Ilu. Let me look back at. I think Ilu was elephant, no? Oh, teal was the rabbit. Where is that? It ain't on there. What y'all talking about? We didn't have cow either, so I don't know. But we had elephant. Where's elephant? Where were you? Is it before? What? Am I tripping? I don't understand. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Here's a tip to sound more native. Ignore A after beginning T. Oh no. How about Arabic? Any chance of learning the basics? I don't know. Like, I did know some Arabic before I came to Morocco from friends, of course. Just really basic stuff. But I am just focused on Tamazight right now. Like, it's difficult enough with all of the dialects and stuff. And I really enjoy learning about. Oh, there's the elephant. Okay, yeah, Elu. Okay. I really enjoy like that it's such an ancient language and like learning the just more about the different dialects and like the etymology, even though it makes me a bit crazy. I like that stuff a lot, you know. Just that it's so ancient and but tafunast. Why have I heard that? And what is it? Aknin. What did they say the rabbit was though? I don't understand. Altil, yeah, what? Did they make a typo or what? Which one is supposed to be the rabbit? They have a different name for the rabbit or what? And what about the cow? For example, okay, so I was gonna get back to that, but I'm still trying to figure out about the rabbit. The one that they told us the word for rabbit was autil, right? So it's not here. And then what's cow? But okay, you say to someone ignore a after. Yeah, but like tafukt. I don't ignore the a, right? Mimt. I don't ignore the a. So I don't quite understand. So you're saying instead of tafunast, I don't know how I would do that. A-dub. The way that you wrote that, I would say like tifunest. The second way you wrote it. Or tifunst. The first way. Tifunest? Tifunest would be like the E or the I. But long E sound. I don't get that. Why is the A there then? So you think I should say tifunest? That doesn't make sense to me. Why is the A there? Tifunest. It looks like tifunest to me. Do you mean just for this particular word? Or like, because I don't understand about, like I said, tafukt and, because like tafukt I've heard before, tamimt I've heard before, and I'm still saying the A sound. I'm not saying like tfukt, tfukt. I'm not saying to move to what is it? To move to move tamint tamint. I forget the words. I say tamint. Is it tamint or tamimt? Tamint for honey a lot at the store, the little store here. And I've definitely heard tafukt a lot, but I don't understand. You're saying a short vowel sounds more natural. Yeah, it's confusing too. I know I said this before too, but and I don't know if I've really gotten an answer, but like from people, and I think maybe it's just it's hard over the social media, but like I really need like I can talk to a teacher about some of these questions because I think it's just maybe hard to explain, right? But like for example, the word aman. The way that I hear a man, I can't even say it right because it looks like aman, the water, right? Aman, it looks like aman to me. But the way I hear it from people when they say it, it sounds like a man. It almost sounds like a man with a little bit of a slightly different sound, but like a man. I don't know. It's hard. I don't speak Tamazight and don't need to. I speak Arabic and other European languages such as okay. Yeah, I really like Tamazight a lot. Just because also like people haven't heard it, right? Like I mean in America, like in the US, like people didn't know about it, and it's amazing that especially, coming from the US, like with the history of Native Americans and like I have a lot of Native American friends and knowing that there's so many different tribes and like that some specific friends are in South Dakota and like the amount of people who speak a particular language, right? It keeps getting less and less. And, like in general, I would say a lot of Americans, we often don't even see or like we just don't see or we're not around a lot of Native American culture and because like the reservations are usually kind of remote or like removed from bigger cities, at least in my area. I don't know about other reservations. I haven't been to like other reservations in other regions. I've just been like South Dakota, North Dakota. But it's amazing that Tamazight is so ancient, so old, and like that it almost became extinct. That's my understanding, right? But that it came back and it's like it stayed here and like it's just sad. And in any country, in any culture or language, to see things disappear and like especially because of another power coming in and like massacring or removing or you know what I mean? Like it's just such an empowerment to people and to culture and it's amazing. So yeah. Azul, Yanayer, how are you? You said just speak Darija. Yeah, I've been learning Tamazight though for some time, even before I was in Morocco. Just slowly. Avoid schwas. Use a like Like amen in English, or you mean amen? Amen? Not like among. Awesome. Oh man, I'm so confused. You know, the other thing is confusing to me too is like, okay, so I am, of course, a native English speaker, but like I also learned Spanish when I was a little bit younger, like in school, but I'm not fluent. Like, it's more academic. But the rules of like the alphabet stayed with me a lot, right? And then having lived in China for a little time and learning some Chinese, some of the same like rules, like a lot of languages have the right I, A, E, O, U sound instead of like the A, E, I, O, U, right, in English. And then I learned some Swahili too, right? Swahili is a lot in my brain too. And that also has the I, A, E, O, U sounds. So, like, yeah, sometimes it's a little hard. But I think in general, when I see things that are outside of English, I pronounce them with the Spanish rules, if that makes sense. The I, A, E, O, U. But how do you say North Dakota is the only USA state that has its own state bank? No federal loans from Washington. What do you say? Or like ancestors? And a man? Is that what you mean? I'm on a man. They're among us. I don't know. I really need to learn like with someone in person. Like, you know, outside of just short meetings. Um, it's difficult, but I will post a link to hear it correctly and many other words. Yeah, I do have some videos that like I just haven't watched yet. I need to do that. Um, but yeah, just like but when I am with people and like I have some kind of a connection, right, to that person, there's some kind of a just I remember things more easily that way when there's like a connection, if that makes sense. Like with my memory, right? But when it's just like videos sometimes or like yeah, it's harder to remember. I remember things with like connection and like but yeah. No, that would be really helpful, Yana. If you can post a link, I'm not sure. Sometimes they block links, but if you can't, I don't know if you're on like Facebook or Instagram, but I don't know what name you have there either, but you can always send me something there. Half the Spanish language is from classical Arabic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's so many, like even in Swahili, I was, some of the words were Arabic. Just some, you know. They probably lost, maybe, I'm assuming they lost some of the words. I don't know. I don't know which word or which language is older too. Swahili or Arabic, but I'm still do you guys know about these two words though? Tak, what is it? Aknin and tafunost. I don't get the whole thing with the rabbit since it's a different word than what they said earlier. Let's see if I can. How do you say rabbit in? Every time I try to say Tamazight, it like never understands me. It says elk Al-Knin. Oh, okay, wait. Aknin. Oh, it's very close to what they said. Al-Knin, Aknin. Hey. But why Autil? The other page said Autil. Chineke mail. God help us. Use AIs like Claude. They're very capable. Dude, like dude, um, I tried I've been using ChatGPT, right? And I found that like they just didn't know a lot about Tamazight and Tifina especially too. And but I tried to educate it too, like hey, this and this, and then somebody else said to try Claude. I tried Claude and it was the same thing. It's garbage. So I just went back to ChatGPT. And actually it does seem to be a bit more knowledgeable now. So maybe if we're all like inputting, we're helping it to understand, or maybe it's getting better at like using resources. I don't know. Tafunast is cow. Okay, I've heard that word before. Tafunastis. It's a common insult, like agul. Wait, agul is like idiot. Aknin or autil are synonyms. Oh. Why they didn't tell me that in the book? Okay. Ow. Did I spell it wrong? Tafunast and agul. It's zund zund. But agul is like idiot? Or it's crazy. I don't remember. Amazigh was created by some French only based on some archaeology in Algeria. Never in history had that. Yeah, Hisham, actually, I have researched that. I mean, my understanding is that it's from Tuareg. Um, paid, paid Claude is really good. I have full conversations with it, and I can even ask it to code using Tamazight. Maybe the free plans. Okay. Maybe. I'm always using the free versions. Interessante. Dang, man, we're almost to the end. I guess this would be like the next lesson, or probably where I would want to stop. Wow. What's all that? Is it review? Let me see if I recognize it. Okay, it is review. I recognize some of them. What'd you say? Rabbit in Russian is... I don't know any Russian, except like Niet. He said, chill. He said, watching live stream. What's up? Bio. Welcome back, man. How are you doing? In Darija? Interesting, both with K's. Yeah, I would suggest, Hisham, like, if you know some Amazigh people, you can ask them for some great resources. I'm sure they have much better resources than I would have, but yeah, I think it's important to research that and like use scholarly sources. Where are you from, Bio? So yeah, I think I'll stop here so we have some more to do later. But yeah, I was also like writing some words there. Yeah, bio. I don't know how to like. I don't know what your name is. Bioscop. Where are you from? I remember you from last time though. When I was in the cafe drinking my tea. Oh, reconnecting. Okay. Let's see if I can remember all of these. Or I don't know if I ever had all of them or like had all of them down. Oh my god. Wait, let me move it over here. What's martini? What do you mean? Oh, did you think I was saying martini? I said drinking my tea. Drinking my tea. My tea. Drinking my tea. I don't drink alcohol. I'm from Republic of Indonesia. Oh yeah. I remember now. How is Indonesia? How is it there? What time is it there too? Indonesia. Let me see. No, you're fine. I'm a Baha'i, so we don't drink alcohol too. But yeah, let's see. Here's that word. A man. Who is that? A woman? No, it's a man. I don't know, man. A man. It looks like a man. I don't know. A man. A man. It's like almost the I and the A come together. I don't know. Abrid. Road. Tigmi. A house. How's things in Morocco? Yeah, man, it's okay. I know the one night here though. I mean, they had protests here, of course, in Eswera, but I know the one friend said the protests here in Eswera turned into a riot, but that's just one friend who said that. I don't know. I don't know if that's just word of mouth or like I don't have any like sources for that. So, but that was a few days ago anyway. So I don't know. I'm not in like the center of the city. I'm not in the Medina. So like I haven't heard anything or seen anything like different, you know. Um, maybe I have seen a little bit more of a police presence. Uh, but that also might be because I actually went out during the day a couple times. And I don't know if that's maybe I don't know if that's normal or I don't know. But well, you would think there would be more police presence at night, anyways, in general. But anyways, if I do go out, it's generally like after, like around sunset or like in the dark. I'm not. I'm definitely not a morning person. But anyways, the situation you mean? Yeah, and anything you want to share about Bioscope? Just anything that's going on in Indonesia or reading a magazine. It's a book on this language, Tamazight. So I'm going over some of the words. Where? Jesus, where is my pen? Okay. Um. Okay. This one. Agudal, or as Adub should say, Agdal, but it looks like Agudal. Agudal. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means though. Wow, I'm hearing birds. That's not the usual sound that I hear from seagulls. Is that still a seagull? Wow, I think so. Adfulus, no. Adar. There's the usual sound. Okay, anyway. I do like birds. I don't know. Maybe I should become a bird nerd. Okay, I was looking at that one earlier. Wait, Adar. Is it foot? Do 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 do. Where did I put that one? Yeah, foot. Okay. Oh, Tricia is on. What up, Mozambique? Not teacher, but Tricia. What up, though? Hisham, you said who do you like more? It's just Tricia too. It's just Tricia, not Patricia. USA, Morocco. I like all countries. Yeah, I see myself as a world citizen, so I don't get into like, you know, this or that or whatever. Like, we are one. How's it going? Yeah, just learning more Tamazight. How's it going there? Bioscope, you said in Indonesia is not good. What's happening right now? Are you guys having protests? Trisha, my dear, sorry. No, it's okay. I know it's a bit different kind of mentality sometimes. I think often, unfortunately, people will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm for this or for that," and it's just like, chill, man. Like, you know, unless it's like empowering, marginalized or minorities, like, you know, that's a different kind of thing. But yeah. Um. Oh, good, Hisham. We are the world. We are the children. What is this? Um, me. Sounds just like mommy, basically. Afus. Hand. Aksum. Obviously, I don't need to know that one because I don't need that. But Ikulan. What is that? Crayons? Colored pencil? It's funny the word crayons. Even in the US, people say it a little bit different. Crayons. Crayon. Crayons. Crayons. In my region, we say crayons. I don't know, crayons. No, but it's funny. Ah, dun. Ah, wash. Oh, colors. Okay. Maybe I should write that down. Maybe let me write it up here. Why why am I so like the way that I was raised, you guys, can you relate to this? The way that I was raised was like keep everything like nice. Like that's why like most of the time I was writing in pencil. Good, oh, good. I think that comes from like the depression era for real. From previous generations like keep everything nice and new. Hi. Howdy, Mose. A-Dub and Mose. Not funny, man. This one is like the aban. Aban. Would you call it a sweater? It's always interesting learning English, I've noticed many of my adult students would like, yeah, would be challenged by like kind of these concepts because maybe there's only one word for some of that stuff. But in English, we highly differentiate between sweater and sweatshirt. So like this looks like a sweater. Sweaters are usually more like a wool kind of material like that. And then a sweatshirt can sometimes not have a hood. Oftentimes it does have a hood, but sweatshirts are more like cotton. But gotta make sure the book is reusable. Yeah, man, like right? Like you can resell it. I don't know, man. It's crazy. How do you, yeah, all get the grits? What? Are you talking about the food? Pretty good friends. How's Libya? How is Libya right now? Tich, 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 tixi, 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 tixi. Some time ago, demos here because new rules. Prank who make by government so the person's angry. Some new rules, some new laws. Yeah. Cool. You wildin', bro. It blocked your comment, but I don't know if it will show or not, but corn fed. It's funny. My dad would say that a lot, I think. Because in Illinois, man, there are cornfields for days. Pretty nice, man. Things getting better day by day. Well, that's good. Akrab. I can't see or say this word without thinking about the one guy I did the video with. He taught me this word. He was so nice. He was just like the most welcoming, like, oh yeah, for sure we could do a video. Like, yeah, come on, let's talk. Like, and he was so funny. He was so funny. He was awesome. He was in Tetuan. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, no worries, Hisham. It blocked you probably because the one word. I don't know if I tried to click. It's okay, but I don't know if you guys can see it. But imi, mouth. Dig, garden, right? Mm-hmm. Alim. Is that like? Yeah. Jesus. Like hay, straw. I forget. How did we differentiate between straw was the like dried out one. Hay is from the field, I think. And the only reason I know that is because I grew up out in the country, out in the rural area. But like generally, I feel like we say hay, even if it is straw. But anyways, that looks like a shadow. Amalu, 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 Amalu. No, that sounds like the almond butter. Hi, hi. Insi. Why do I always forget the name of this animal? Hedgehog. Okay, because we don't have it in my area. How do you say teacher in Tamazight? Not Ablu. Teacher is Azulmat. Depends on if it's a man or woman, right? So I would be Tazulmat. Is that right, you guys? Azulmat for a man, yeah. I remembered it. Thank God. And what is school? Tin Mill? I think. Why? Udum. I forget. Face? Smile? Trisha did it. A-Dub gave me a gold star. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, and here's our star right here too. Oh, titrit. Itran. Titrit. Oh, there's our tarbat. What I was talking about earlier, yeah. Which like Google Translate didn't seem to know, I guess. But the arba and tarbat. Like even that one. Okay, wait. Because I've heard this from people's mouths before, right? And I think they say it something like tarbet, tarbet. So like why, for the love of God, why is that A sounding different from that A? That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Bet, What? You know? How am I supposed to know that without hearing it from someone, you know? I don't know. But then we have it, what it looks like aram. Aram? Aram. It looks like aram. But is it aram? Somebody help me. I don't know. Of course, we have agrom. Agrom. This is agrom. You must know this word. What else? Asif, river. Oh no. Cool Azulmad, Tricia. But you gotta say Tazulmad with the T's for feminine, because Tamazight differentiates. It's hard for me, but the masculine and feminine. But what is? Oh my God, smart. She did it again. 2 gold stars. Thank you. Tashama. But you didn't tell me, bro. Like, is that correct with what I said about these 2 words? And but if it is correct, then I want to know why. Because then I can properly pronounce things later, you know. But is it like the second A is just gonna sound different for sure? Yeah, hedgehog. Incy. Is that right? A-dub? Incy. The Incy baby? No, the Incy baby. What is it? The teensy. Oh my God, what? The itsy bitsy. I was like, oh no, I forgot it. What's happening? Okay, but different, but okay. Incy. It sounds a little bit like itsy bitsy. Yeah. Itsy bitsy spider when I found a phone. Itsy bitsy spider. Okay, do y'all know that song? For the kids. The hammer is hard, man. Tis smart. Girl, you too smart. You too smart with it. Tis smart. I don't know about the rolling R's or not, man. Sometimes I feel some people roll the R's. I hear some, but then many times I don't. I don't know. Incy. Yeah, Tashama. Okay, we did Tit is I. Just the way like I was learning some of the pronunciation or like yeah from one of these apps and like just the way it's pronounced. I'm pronouncing it the way the app was, and they would always say tet for I, like Tetwan, Tetwan, Tetwan. Itsy bitsy, eeny weeny, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. That's another one. Okay. Eensy, eensy, eensy. In your country, the situation morning or night? It is nighttime. It's 1 a.m. It's the middle of the night. I'm in Morocco right now, though. What about in Indonesia? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Tell me, you guys help me with the words. Okay. Oh, here we have rabbits. Autil. Okay, they did good then. There's some some review. No, I mean, I feel like most of these, yeah, we did cover in the book. I don't know about this one. Maybe I don't know about this one. This one I don't. It's been a while though. Some obviously this one I don't know. If we I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to remember this one. But yeah, I feel like majority we have covered. Just if I remember it. Ayur, of course. Tafukt, ayur. But you know what? Some people, when I say ayur, they don't know it. Many people know tafukt, but they don't know ayur. Sometimes I think maybe they have a different word in some dialects. Night o'clock. Yeah, 1 is 1 o'clock. 1 a.m. 1 o'clock. We can say in the morning, I guess. But middle of the night. RDR. Are barely different. You usually can't tell in speech unless emphasis. Yeah, for real, man. Because many times I see people using tifina and they don't know which letter to use, and me too, for sure. Like example, anzar. Anzar. I don't know. Rain. I think most of us use the circle letter. But then, like, maybe the people who studied in school, Tifina and Tamazight, I think they said it's the Q looking one. I think, I don't know. Agur. Ayur, ajur. Okay. What time is it in Indonesia? It's rain. Anzar. Wait, what are you What's rain? Moha? Or that's what I was talking about, right? Anzar. Yeah, but yeah, it's the Q looking letter, right? But I think many people, and myself included, were using the O looking one. We say in the reef Anzar. Oh, you say in the reef too. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if it's all dialects then, because as far as I know, all my friends have said Anzar. So, but I think that's Atlas and Sus. But correct me if I'm wrong. Like in the south, southeast, I hear Anzar. I think Sus was also Anzar. Most dialects the same. For Anzar, yeah. But it seems like other words, like, definitely not the same. Sometimes similar, yeah? Like, was Tamashut, Tamosha? I've heard some different, but similar. But sometimes there's very different. Huh? I know less about reef, though. But, okay, we had our Ayur. There's Azmur. Azmur. I can't forget this one because we were doing the video. And we were doing like kind of an international video, right? Like people were saying olive or olives, whatever. in their language, right? So we had Tamazight, we had Tricia, we had um, what was it? Croatia and ooh, what was the other one? Slovenia, maybe. But anyways, people didn't know or remember this one in Tamazight, so we had to kind of think about it. And I also asked on Facebook too, you know. But so yeah, I guess because it's been overtaken by the zitun, right? Zitun. I need some zitun. You know, I know that because I go to the store and I need some olive oil. But so olive zit in Darija, right? But azmur in Tamazight. It's kind of plant. Do we know what percentage of the population can read or write Tifina? That's a good question. That's a really good question, Mozambique. I guess it depends, huh? On the country, maybe. But also, yeah, of course, some friends, uh, of course, they speak Tamazight, but maybe they don't know the writing system. And then many do. Many taught themselves. Some learned in school. But yeah, I don't know percentage. Agrom. Zund. Do you guys say zund? Kif pal? You say zund in Tamazight, or is it different in the reef? In Indonesian, some time ago, demos because yeah, the new law. But who online driver? I'm not sure what you mean. Zituna is one hour. I need some zitun. Give me zitun. Your expensive zitun. Man, I didn't buy it recently though because I don't use it a lot, you know. I don't use it like how many friends use it to dip like the bread. Although it is good like that. It is I do like it like that if I'm visiting friends, you know. But I use it to cook with. Not a lot, you know, but maybe like the end of cooking to add some nice flavor. So I don't use it a lot. But the last time I bought it, yeah, man, it's expensive, like $5, $8 or more, because the dollar is sucking right now, but or it has been compared to when I first came to Morocco. But yeah, that stuff is expensive. Hammer, we say afdiz. What? This one is T-smart. 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 Anzar is a pagan deity, really? Tuareg made a new word to avoid saying the pagan name. Oh. Is it bad to say the pagan name? Or just because of Islam? I wouldn't be surprised if it's very low. I don't know Mozambique because so many people use it like on social media, you know? Of course, it probably seems a lot to me because we use it in my comment section a lot, you know, in Facebook. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you know, if there can be any statistic on that because people have taught themselves. So like, what was the rule, Basque? I didn't quite understand. What was the rule about driving? You said. I'm sorry, it's rain. It's not picking. I think I think he was saying Moha like that the origin of the word, the etymology of the word came from a pagan deity, like it's based on a deity. But yeah, I'm curious then that they changed it. Why? Because it like it's disrespectful. Like they want to be respectful to like the deity, or because it's like the whole pagan and like new religion problem or whatever. We say daily Anza because I live in Holland. It's raining all the time in Holland. Hi, 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 hoi, 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 hoi. Yeah. A man. A woman. A grom. What else? What are the ones that I really know? Like really, really, really know. Yeah, like Aman, Abrid. Uh, if someone said I'd feel I would know it, but obviously we don't use it a lot around here. Afus, of course. Ahwash. Akrab. Emi, I would know it, but I haven't used it a lot. Tarbat, I would know. Aram. Agrom. Asif. Titrit. Tet. Autil, I might remember now. It sounds so much like Martil, like I would really remember that, probably. Ayur, of course, Azmur. Yeah. I don't know. Azalim, though, I wouldn't remember probably because I don't eat onions. I never liked onions. Water, aman, bread, agrom, road, abrid. All Tuareg reads and write in Tifina. All Libyans, Amazigh can as well. Oh, awesome. The problem is Algeria and Morocco, who both are famous for having very low literacy rates, even in Latin Arabic. Oh, interesting. Well, all Libyans, really. Hand afus. Tuaregs avoid using Anzar because of Islam. That's too bad, though, that they changed it. They changed their culture, but yeah, I get it. It happens a lot. So much change with Christianity when Christianity came. But it's interesting, like, even some of the holidays are still around the pagan holidays because, like, you can't change people's culture completely, you know? What? Let me see. I think I was trying to write down some words. Okay, wait. Okay. Do you guys know this word? I'm not gonna show you. But not these, but the word afrag? Afrag or afrag? Do you know that one? It's not any of these. I'm just reading the other page. Afrag? Afrag? I don't remember how to pronounce it. So if you any attention on holiday to Indonesia or anything, my suggestion don't. Yeah, maybe right now it's a bit too volatile. I know so many places are having protests around the world. No? Afrag? Afrag or afrag? Anybody? I might be not pronouncing it well, but afrag, 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 something like that. Afrag, afrag. Does it sound like anything, you know? It might be a difficult word in English, though. You know, I have friends from both areas Atlas and Sus, but not. I mean, I have friends in Reef, but not as many because I'm usually in like these areas. Um, I don't actually speak one dialect at all. Like I'm not fluent, but just I know a lot of words. But yeah, I would love to know some more Reef too, because like I love that like how some words are similar and like I love the etymology of it all. But nobody? Afrag? I guess it's conscience. Conscience. I don't know if it's an old word or if it's still used a lot today, but somebody had told me that word. Hopefully it's the right meaning. What else? You should be Tricia, get ready. I want to invite you for Thanksgiving. Where? Hey. Hi. Thanksgiving, man. Hey. Okay, I'm learning Tamazight. You're learning Tamazight? I'm learning Tamazight. What do you mean? I born in Holland. My Tamazight is not. Oh, okay. I get it. I understand, man. Yeah, so like my question for myself too is like, do I want to learn the standardized Tamazight because, it's supposed to bring them all together. What did you say? Local Marjan? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you. Okay, wait. Let me switch. Hello. What's another word here so that you can see me and I'll tell you a word. I don't know if I can pronounce it. Skitid. Skitid? Skitid? No, I know Marja. Anyway, I just touched like your live stream. Thank you. You're always welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's like Walmart. Yeah, I know. I've gone to Marjan before in Marrakesh. Ah, wait, what is it? Tagamost? Hmm. I've heard. Well, okay. In the like south or like southeast, it was what was it? Tarabat for girl. What is it? Tamtut for woman. What is it? Why you want to sleep? I mean, sometime soon-ish. Yeah. What time? I don't know if you ever said what time is it in Indonesia. We say these in Ahosima area. Okay. I wish I could go up there, man. Like Ahosima and Nador. I hope to visit sometime, but it's so far, and like I don't have a reason to go there. Like, yeah. I mean, I have like I mean, obviously, there's any reason right to go, but like, um, if I travel, it's usually like for a reason, like that or like I need to, you know what I mean? But in Libya, at the end of on on Nabdu summertime, we take our clothes and wash them in the first rain, At the end of summer, it's been demonized lately, and people say we worship Anzar. Anzar is literally it's crazy. I mean, who cares if you worship Anzar? Like, I think the word worship just means like, people take this stuff too seriously. Words become so crazy, like, and it's not like you're like, I'm sure, like, directly worshiping it. Like, I don't, I mean, like, there's all this like superstitious stuff and like, yeah. I'm just trying to think of like, as a Baha'i, like we say, service is worship, like helping people. Like there are many ways to worship. Um, Man is really, I don't know. Tam God. I've heard something similar to that. I think, but the people who worship the rain. What was wrong with the people? What do you mean? What else can we say? Okay, I'm done. I want breakfast. Oh, okay, so it's morning there, because here in Indonesia it's morning, moving day, morning. I wait. Next notification line. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah, I'll probably see you next weekend for sure on the weekend, but maybe a surprise one in between. Who knows? But thanks, hon. All right, Mozambique. So all time is in Libya can read and write, taking out what percentage of the total population is it? Is it Hinduism? What, Baha'i? It's Baha'i. Baha'i is Baha'i. It's an independent world religion. Bro, what? I worship the laundromat? Bro, what you worship? I worship the laundromat. I'm trying to get the joke. I worship because it worship. I'm like, wait a minute. My dad says warsh. It's like the really country way of saying what wash. And again, I've said this before, but like the way that I say wash, I want to wash my clothes. I can't hear the difference because I've been cityfied, whatever. Like I've mixed the way my dad pronounces wash and the way city people say they say something like wash, but like I say wash. I want to wash my clothes. I don't know. Okay, what is it? Vishesh? What is Baha'i? That's my religion. 5% Northern Amazigh and 5% Taurus. Wow, so 10% total. Yeah, but we have lots of Moroccan, Algerian, and Nigerian immigrants. So Amazighs are 15 to 20% Libya. Cool. Have you found some American friends in Morocco? Um, no. I don't know how to answer that. Like, I've met some Americans, but just briefly. A lot of people like tend to move around a lot, or just they come to visit, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely met some Americans here, but they wash their clothes in rainwater, so people think they. Oh, okay. Like, so that's the laundromat? I don't know. Because laundromat is such a physical location, like a building. I don't know. This is why I told you Rabat, the capital. Why? Because Americans? I don't need to be around Americans. Like, I mean, it's fine that I'm around them. I miss my Americans, but like people are people. Like, I'll hang out with with anybody, any culture. Um, but yeah, no, I mean I've met people from all over, but Rabat is that was my assumption too. Like Casa and Rabat are expensive. More Americans, etc. Generally, it's more real. What do you mean? What did you say? Mozambique new religion? What about the laundromat? Mozambique always got jokes. The seagulls are coming. What time is it even, you guys? Oh, it's 1:30. I should probably eat my dinner. What time do you guys eat dinner? Only 10% of beans are Amazigh. It's probably hard to officially track too, right? As someone who used to do like, you know, data collecting, in that field, there's a lot of challenges sometimes. Infrastructure, associations, administrations, living in capital is always a window to the future. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have anything against, modern cities, but like it's not really my vibe. Probably because I grew up out in the country, in the rural area. And so I really like those areas too, but I do still need to be around like hospitals and like um yeah, but like a huge huge city, I'm just like I don't know. Like if I didn't need hospitals, I would go live probably in the south in Morocco. Um but yeah, unfortunately, I have to be around hospitals. So maybe, I mean, maybe, because this is a pretty small city here, but it's nice. Like it's a nice balance of like small and big vibe in Escuela. It's not big, but like it has like some characteristics of both, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, some cities feel too modern to me. I'm just like, what? What is all that? Like, it's too much. It's like overstimulation for me. Yeah, I like a laid back environment. So if I mean maybe if I lived near a big city, I mean obviously I lived in Marrakesh, but it had like chill, laid back vibes too, especially outside of the city, or like outside of the center. Um, but yeah, if I live near like a big city, or if I live in a big city or near, I would like live a bit out, right? only 10% speak it. Majority, if we are talking. Genetics? I don't know. No dinner after seeing seagulls at night. I didn't see them. I hear them. That's weird too. I think because I grew up in the rural area too. If I see a big fancy city, I'm like, that's bougie. Like I'm just like, you know, it just seems so far from how I grew up. Like kind of just mentally, right? Like I'm not used to it. And it's like not my preference. Like when I went to China, I went to Hong Kong first. Like I was like, oh my God, this is the future, bro. It was like so futuristic, like just skyscrapers, tall buildings everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. Skylines look nice with the big buildings, but it's like I don't know. Yeah, I tend to how do we say it? Kind of stay on the fence about that stuff. It's nice that we have progress, and and I guess that's how big cities seem. I don't know, but I'm also like that messes up our environment. Yeah, I tend to be on the fence, as we say, about that stuff. Like we need progress and improvements, but like not at the not harming something else, us or the environment or yeah, it's hard. It's a hard balance, right? Um, tell us more about your state, Illinois. Yes, Illinois. Hey, Sasori, how are you? Yeah, but USA suburbs is developed. Yeah, but I didn't grow up in the suburb. I grew up out in the country. you know, Technically not a farm because we didn't have like cows and pigs. But like you can also kind of say it's a farm. It was a farm. It is a farm. My dad still lives there, obviously, but because like we had acres. We had a field. When I was younger, the whole field was full of like clover, and we did have a horse at some point. Um, so that was fun. But then my dad did like a conservation project and like planted thousands of trees. So like now our field is full of pine trees and it's beautiful. Yeah. So like country. um, but yeah, like I know Chicago obviously has suburbs, right? But I'm 2 hours from Chicago, so I'm not even in a suburb, right? So it's a whole other city. It's about 150,000 people. But then there's like surrounding small cities, so then maybe it's like kind of 300,000 together, 200,000. I don't remember. But yeah, so then even within that city, right, I was out of that city as well. So it's called we call it unincorporated. Um, so like not even like officially part of the city, right? So like we had our own like voting place. We had our own like plows for the snow because the snow if it snowed out in the country, when you're from out in the country, if you live out in the country, you just have to be more prepared, right? Like if I had my car, I would always have a shovel. We call it the snow suit. Because if your car, like if you went off in the ditch, like if off the road because of the snow and ice, you needed to have like a shovel, sand or salt, the snowsuit, maybe some food, like emergency kind of stuff. Like, yeah. Um, Busy places like Hong Kong and New York are energy. Yes. I know a lot of people like them. And like I can agree, like, yeah, like there's some kind of, I don't know. Can you say it's beauty? I wanted to say there's some beauty to it, but then I'm like, it's not really beauty, right? Like I wouldn't call a skyline beautiful necessarily, right? Like it's nice, it looks cool. I don't know. But like beauty is in nature, right? Like I don't know. Yeah, like super busy cities are not my thing, man. Well, that's exactly where I want to live in USA. How much for like a few acres? I don't know. No. Do you get USPS mail there? Yes, we do get mail out there. You know, of course, in the city, you can park that vehicle and then they can walk around and give you your mail, right? But yeah, out in the country, they have to drive around, of course, because, you can be very far from your neighbors. But yeah, like looking out my front window at my dad's house, like you just see fields, like it's beautiful. I don't know, I'm getting real deep, but like, even fields, it's like depleting the soil to just planting corn all the time. But at least like surrounded by nature, it's beautiful. But yeah, humanity, we have a lot of issues, man. Not beauty, but marvel, maybe human achievement. I could get with that, I guess. Yeah, yeah, modern achievement. Yeah, what's the achievement for though? Yeah, what's a big asnoose buildings for? I don't know. You know, I feel like, if we have improvements in like healthcare, education, right? Like what Morocco is talking about, like that's the most important thing. We don't need no big buildings for what? Like really, like I think what we are going back towards, I don't know, maybe some of us, but I feel like a lot of communities are like going back to like maybe slowly, but like going back to being community run or whatever, right? Like if I need something, we share it or like we trade or like, instead of having to go like to these big companies or stores, because like where is that money going to? Who are you helping? Right? Like we need to help each other, not some big company that, yeah. Anyways, what did you say, Hisham? How to date down there? What do you maybe brand new 150? Wait, what? It's just man proving he can conquer the land and touch the sky. Yeah. Tennessee is the king. Tennessee. I know Tennessee for like Nashville and like music. Let me think about that though. Have I ever been there? One time I drove down to Louisiana to visit a friend. Man, I never in my life wanted to drive like long distance, man, because I don't like it. Um, but I remember I took like books on tapes. So I don't know. I may have driven through Tennessee. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. But I like broke up the trip into two trips or whatever. Like I mean 2 days. So like I booked a hotel. I think halfway. Did I book it or did I just show up? I don't remember. But man, it was a different time, huh? I mean, it wasn't like horribly long ago, but I mean, I always loved using maps. Like, it's a short road trip, cool. Like, I love using maps, but like, just the longevity, right? Like, you have to sit in a car for like, it was 14 hours. So I did like 7 hours and 7 hours. I don't like all that stuff. But yeah, it was nice to see Louisiana. Moonlight. As a woman, can you tell us what women want? we gonna get real deep here. Well, Moonlight, everybody is different. So you gotta ask that woman that you like, ask her. Okay, everybody's different. Oh, Ford F-150, is that what you're doing? I actually grew up in the border of North Carolina and South Carolina. Really? So you're in the US? I don't remember. Where are you now, Hisham? I don't think I've ever been there. I've never been in that area, North Carolina, South Carolina. Plenty of chickens in the garage? What? I don't understand. Women want a snooze. A little donkey? Women want. I don't know. I am in Morocco now. Okay, you grew up on the border of North Carolina, South Carolina, but you're in Morocco now. I thought you said the other day that you were in New York, though. I don't know, bro. Um, that wasn't helpful. Okay, well, how about you? Are you a man? Why don't you speak for all men and tell us what men want? Like, I think that's ridiculous. Like, don't ask a whole gender what a relationship should be like ask the person you would like to be in a relationship with. Ask them, what do you like? What do you want? How can we be a team? Hello, Frederick. How are you? Hello, Amjad. What's your favorite book genre? I feel like we talked about this the other day. Maybe not you, Ada, but um I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, like, I wish I read more. I certainly wish I read more. These days, I think I read more articles for sure. And like coming from the U.S., like I didn't. What did I bring? I think I brought two books: my Baha'i prayer book and a book by Baha'u'llah. I think it's the Tablets of Baha'u'llah. That's it. That's all I bought. Because yeah, I mean books are heavy, right? But I really enjoyed The Alchemist, of course, by Paulo Coelho. I feel like that's kind of the stereotypical favorite of a lot of people who are just like spiritual or whatever, or say that they're spiritual. I like that a lot. And then I've also read his The Pilgrimage. That was really good. Just like a journey kind of vibe, right? And then I also read another one of his, the I Sat Down by the River Piedra and Cried. That was really nice. Yeah, I tended to be like all over the place with books. What was I? I was reading one on cosmology. I love cosmology. But like a lot of the nonfiction stuff, man, I don't know because it's just maybe so deep. It's a lot of information. Pick up, put down. I would pick up, put down. So I never finished that one. It was pretty thick too, though. What else? I think I mentioned this the other day, but I read a book on neuroplasticity. That was amazing, but I also didn't finish that one. But I love that one. Like just the ideas in that, man. Um, but I enjoy reading articles, you know? I'm a very like, I like to read about facts and like not just listen to other people. Like, and if somebody does say something, I'm gonna go and like look up facts and not just like there's something in the Baha'i faith too. Baha'u'llah talks about like don't just see through the eyes of other people, right? Like justice is seen through your own eyes, you know. So I love that. Like, and we're always like, what's the source? Go to the source, right? Especially like as Baha'is, if we talk about a quote or like something, a teaching, right? We're like, let's look it up, let's quote it because, you know, like misinformation is real, man. How about you, Adab? What do you like to read? I now have two locations, Morocco and New York. Okay, well then you got money, money, money. Men want three things: loyalty, respect, and femininity. Well, maybe. North Carolina is the real South. Oh, that sounds horrible. How did you grew up around that then? How was that? Women want what they don't have? What do you mean by that? Hey, hey, talking about facts. We got Factico. Hey, that's what's up. Facts. How are you? Um, uh, is it Bella? I'm sorry to hear that. That was boring, Hisham. Bella, I'm really sorry to hear that. It's horrible. Oh, it's hard to deal with that, man. Factico, I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay. It's nighttime here. I should eat my dinner kind of soon. But I've been staying up late again, crazily. Did you grow up like out in the country though, Hisham? I'm from the U.S., but I'm in Morocco right now. It's the middle of the night. You said she just texted me. Shaking. So you're not. I don't know. I don't understand exactly. But yeah, you can't. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but that's really difficult. I hope you have a support system, someone to talk to. Lean on, your support system. Oh, you're from Iran. Nice. Do you know about the Baha'i faith? I'm a Baha'i. Um, our religion comes from Iran. Oh, I'm getting tired. I recommend Ibrahim Koni. He is the best Amazigh writer. He writes fiction. Won multiple book prizes. He is one of the best magic realism. Ooh, sounds nice. Ibrahim Koni. Can I find something in English? Oh man, I went out like for a couple days there, man. I think I got a cold from somebody. What? I'm gonna say that again so I can remember the name. Ibrahim Coney. Wait, let me write it down. I don't understand. Give me a second, guys. Ibrahim. Wait, where is he from? Is he Amazigh? Fiction. The problem is, man, like I'm so old school, right? Like I want the actual book if I'm gonna read something, you know? But if it's on like technology, I'm like, I don't know. Magic realism. What is it? How did I escape Iraq? Iran? Bro, jokes. Hey, Chineke, man. Yes, unfortunately, was my mother's decision because of her work. I tried to go back to New York or Casablanca back then. Then I had American high school friends who always suggested school. But, did you finish high school or what do you mean? Bella, you're 14? Really? Talk to your family. Talk to someone in your family that you can trust or feel comfortable with. I'm assuming you're in school. Talk to your school counselor or a teacher that you trust. I'm a teacher myself, so please, talk to someone. Have you been to Iran yet? No, I haven't. I don't know if they would like me there since I'm a Baha'i. Unfortunately, Baha'is are persecuted there. Yes, he is translated in every language. His books are used in university, even in Japan. Hey. Whoa, but university, but it's fiction? What class? What was the class about? Amazon has his books in English. uh, Libya? So yeah, no, I said I already answered that about Iran. Dinner time? Well, I mean, it's past dinner time. You know what I'm saying? Like, what Americans eat dinner? My grandparents used to eat dinner at 5 o'clock, man. And it's really interesting about languages. They used to call. Let me see if I can remember exactly. I think lunchtime was called dinner, and what we call dinner these days was called supper. Y'all just made me remember that. That's interesting. Anyways, it's like the middle of the night. I'd be up late. Bella, talk to someone, hon. Come to Iran. Yeah, I wish I could. Welcome from Yemen. Hey. Bella cries so you laugh. Yeah. I mean, it's a really difficult topic, but like, if you're spiritual, I think the next world, the next life is a beautiful thing, so but like, gone too soon. It's really sad. A shirt long and several degree. What? Long ago? It was the 90s. Wait, what was the 90s? You guys, I'm forgetting. I think I'm tired too. You are a teacher. Yes, I'm a teacher. Ah, Bella. You know, it's hard to know like when people are real, but don't do it. You can call the hotline, huh? Just stay with us, be here. We all have a unique reason for being here, you know? I really believe that. We all have a special reason for being here. It was a class on how to write non-human characters. He was the example used for many courses. Teach me one lesson for English? Which lesson, right? Okay, Bella, please do call the hotline. I wish you all the best. Life lesson? Hey, for real, man. You asked if I finished school? Yes, computer science and financial and Bloomberg certified? What does that mean? Life lesson. All right. Let me see. Sorry, I was looking at the Tamazight I wrote down from the other night. Skitid. Skitid. Hey. And imianane. What did I say? Like Swahili. Imianane. Hey. Ah. Imianane. I'm still saying like, I don't know. Oh no, Imianen, I think. Oof. Name. Let me write that name. Imianen. I don't know what language to write in anymore. Or the sound. Oy. Life lesson. Okay. I'll think about it. You asked if I. Oh yeah. Yeah. I wish I could come to Iran. It's amazing history, man. Bloomberg certificate to operate a multi-million-dollar computer platform. School is very bad? What do you mean? School is, man. It's interesting, you know, as a teacher working with students. I usually encourage young people, you know, to explore school, but certainly it's not. I don't know. I would tell students, especially if I'm like really, you know, if we have a connection, if there's some relationship, right? Like we've been working together for a long time, or like I generally like tutor more than teach, right? It's more of the word we would use in English, but you know, like follow your passion, you know, like the ideal thing in life, right, is to be able to make money with your passion, right? Like I think that's all what we wish for. What are you saying? Moonlight. 9. What was it? It was Tamazight. It's Tamazight, Moroccan language, the indigenous language. Imianen. Imianen. So anybody know what that means in Tamazight? Because you should wake up and go to school. Are you still young? Are you still young? No, yeah, I never like that too. I'm not a morning person. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I'll record this and give it to your student. Why? Mm. Yeah, I have a lot of different students, man. I teach reading, math, some algebra, some English, science coming up. Science is not the common thing though. Because usually, like, any of these programs, schools really want students to, like, focus on reading and math. Those can be like the low subjects that they might, really be needing. So, you tell them school is good, but here you don't like it. But here you don't like it? What do you mean? I think it's something to explore, right? I think you should explore it, and see what happens, right? Like, for example, I did not want to go to college or university, right? But my dad really pushed me to go. Um, and, like, now I'm glad I did, and I have my degrees. I actually got my master's degree even. Um, yeah, and I mean, I enjoy like kind of the administrative things and what it taught me too of like being independent and like just all the forms and administrative stuff that we have to deal with in the United States. Like if you really want to get stuff done, you need to have knowledge about that stuff, right? So if at some point you want to like have your own business, like just the fact that you went to college or university like helps you with that. But I don't think you like have to go to school to do things, right? It just depends. If you have passion and energy to do something, then do it. But you have to like stick to it. I mean, sure, certainly like you can pivot and like do different things, but like stay passionate. You like teaching? Oh, you're in university. Nice. Do I like teaching? I like people. you know? So I like the connections that we make when we're learning together, and I like learning. So my preference is not to teach in like a school, a huge school where like I'm teaching 20, 30 kids. Like that's not my vibe, it's not my personality. So I enjoy connections and people. Um, but yeah, I certainly love doing social media, obviously, right? Which is why I'm doing it. You're studying electrical engineering. Nice. My dad did some of that. Bloomberg Concept Certificate? I'm not familiar with that. But I love aviation. Nice. By the way, I'm still waiting for a short life. Oh, I thought I gave it to y'all. I thought I gave you a couple life lessons. um, we're building a robot that performs surgery and is very advanced. Wow. That's really cool. I won't trust a robot. Oh, y'all are funny, man. Oh, technology, man. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that we're seeing, right? With more and more things being robotic. Certainly helpful, but also we question more things. Look, if you are a teacher, maybe you can open an American high school in Morocco and enjoy tax-free business straight from the start. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, I think I'll let you guys go. I've been live for 3 hours. What? That is crazy. That's very ahayod. Well, ahayod, I guess, is the person, not the activity. Well, hey. My phone is at 5% too. Hey. All right, you guys. Well, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you're still around too, but I'm an American in Morocco. I have a lot of different videos out there learning this language that was most of this live, Tamazight, the indigenous language here in North Africa. But yeah, please subscribe if you haven't. Watch some videos. It really does help out. This is obviously one of my passions, right? To be creative, to have community, to be with people. Yes, I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat some lentils and some quinoa. So good. I cooked it yesterday. So. There's another life lesson. Cook once, so like you're healthy. Cook once during the week, but then like cook a lot of it, so then like the whole week you'll still have like healthy food, but you save time. Because cooking is definitely not one of my passions. I do it just, to be healthy and to save money. But this robot is only available in America, Japan, and Germany. Iran will soon become the 4th country to make this robot. Thank you. Team You, hey, Ada, you insulting me. Y'all said it was an insult, right? What was the other one? Ahul. Timin Siwin, Ahul. Snooze, and Ahayod. All of the insults. What was the other one? I can't remember. What was it? It sounded like Harry Potter. Wait. I don't know, but it meant like idiot or something. I can do it. I don't remember. But it sounded like Harry Potter. Phew. Invite your friends from USA to Morocco. It would be nice. A lot of people, unfortunately, just think that they need like so much money to travel, or they have some like really good jobs and like it's hard to leave, and like just we work so much and like you can't get a lot of time off and blah blah blah. AWP gave me all the stars. 10 merit Bahra. Can you speak in Persian? Oh man. I forgot so much, man. Oh, yo. Who says tashakor? It's like in that area. I think there's a few different countries, like, or shukriya. It's like thank you, right? But I don't remember which language. Like, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan. Like, um, what is it? Oh man, khubaste. What is it? Khubaste. I don't remember, man. What? Turkey? Oh yeah. What is the Turkish? Sene seviyorum. Do you guys know what that means? I remember that one. Sene seviyorum. What am I doing in Morocco? Okay, real quick before I leave. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just living. I don't know. It's just somewhere on the planet that I chose to come to. Excellent. Try again. I know, man. What I forget what khubaste means. It means like bye? Is it bye or how are you? I don't remember. Just like my good friends are from Afghanistan in the United States, and I think we would say it. Would we say it when they left or when they came in the house? I don't remember. What's with Iran? Also in the chat. They're from Iran. My religion is from Iran. I can't read the writing though. I tried calling my friend. He said, "I'm over." Try another friend or call the hotline. Oh no, Bioscope is back. I was just gonna go, you guys. I'm Judd. Hisham, okay. Good evening. I'm Judd. I think you were here before too. I'm gonna go eat, you guys, and try to watch some maybe video and sleep. But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate the community and all of the cultures and languages and the support. Let's support each other and be good to each other and whatever you're doing, whatever you're going through, I wish you all the best. And I go live if you want to come around again. I go live every weekend and maybe a surprise live during the week or something. But of course, I post videos about my adventures and learnings in Morocco and sometimes what's going on and stuff. So check it out. But I'll see you guys next weekend. No, but Moonlight, they're talking about something else. So. Give me a hug. See y'all. See y'all. See y'all. See y'all. All the best, you guys. Be kind to each other. Keep striving for your purpose, right? Your goals. Reach out to your support system, your friends, your family. Tell them you love them. Sometimes we feel like, oh, nobody cares about me. Nobody's calling me or nobody's texting me, right? Like, text somebody, text them, call them, check on people. Really often, like, when we're feeling down or something is happening in our lives, I mean, it can be really hard, of course, but like, oftentimes the way that we can help ourselves too at the same time is by helping other people, right? To like go visit a friend, you know, talk to someone, give someone a gift, go offer to hang out with somebody, like go hang out with older people at the nursing home. Like they would love that. Um, Learn from some older people. Like I love to listen to old times, right? Like the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, I mean, whatever. Like learn from each other. But that's it, y'all. All the best. I am getting sleepy, so tashakor. Yes, yes, yes. Tashakor. Thank you guys. Tenmet, Timin Siwin. Bye for real. Love y'all. Take care. Bye. My phone.